発売が2009年に予想されているエッジ・オブ・トワイライトは、オーストラリアに本社を置くゲーム開発企業Fuzzyeyesによる最新作です。
Edge of Twilight is a third-person action adventure game, and it's set in a gritty steampunk fantasy world. And the story and the setting revolves around the clash of two different civilizations. One civilization is more industrial, the other civilization is more spiritual. And because of this clash between the two, a giant rift between day and night has been created, and one civilization has been trapped in day. And that's the general kind of overview of the storyline. What we're trying to do, we're trying to portray a more mature storyline, so we're trying to investigate certain aspects of, we're dealing with mature themes like greed and oppression, and we're trying to showcase that there is no good and evil, there's always a grey area between, it's up to the player to decide what is right or wrong and how they go about the decisions they make in the game.
プレイヤーは産業文明、エイサーンとスピリチュアル文明、リザーのハーフ、レックスを操ります。ゲームの中では、レックスだけが昼と夜の世界を行き来することができます。
Lex has different abilities in each realm. So in the day realm, he's more focused to combat. He's really violent. He can, shoot people's heads off. He can cut them in half. He can perform a number of brutal moves. Whereas in the night realm, he's still dangerous, but he's a bit more stealthy. He's a bit more defensive, and he uses a lot of counterattacks to actually kill enemies. You also gain a number of different abilities in each realm. For example, in the day realm, Lex is able to manipulate machines, giant steampunk cranes and doors and all sorts of machines. In the night realm, however, the machines are dead and he can't manipulate them at all. So he's got a different set of moves in the night realm and some special abilities. One of those, for example, is the ability to invert the world and actually flip the world and the camera and run along ceilings or, in order to solve puzzles.
2つの文明を基盤に世界の二面性を主体としたゲームですが、レックスが昼と夜の世界を簡単に行き来することができます。そのため、戦闘やパズルなどゲーム内の要素には2つの世界の間で協力が必要なものもあります。
Much of the game isn't only linear, so we give the player quite a bit of freedom to explore the world. They get access to a giant steampunk city where they can freely roam, talk to characters. They can even go on subquests, gain currency to buy weapon upgrades or other items that will help them in their journey. And that's where the majority of the story takes place, within the Citadel, and Lex usually is sent out of the Citadel to do the dirty work, pretty much. Initially, we wanted to do an action-adventure game, but we were trying to figure out, we wanted to do a mature storyline, and we thought steampunk was a perfect style for us because it's not used that much. Its interpretation is kind of loose, and we wanted to shy away from traditional fantasy or sci-fi settings, which have been done a lot. We wanted to distinguish our game from the others by using steampunk. So, in a way, it was difficult to imagine what a steampunk world would be, but it also gave us a lot of freedom to make up our own world, and it's completely unique. All the characters and the creatures are completely unique in it.
エッジ・オブ・トワイライトは2年前から開発が進められており、アンリアルエンジンを使っています。PS3 XBOX 360、PC 用に発売される予定です。DigInfo News